tellen?
Nog niet.
Kijk, als je hem dadelijk uploadt.
Hij is nu live.
Hij is Okay, Shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh,
Ba'asham, Yahushai,
Ba'asham Rakakodash,
Ba'asham Kakodash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect out there that's spreading this word in sincerity and in truth all over the four corners of the earth. Gone. We the Hebrew Israelites, coming here in the highways and byways to tell you people who you really are, you Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos, that y'all are the real chosen people of the Most High. We coming to tell this wicked kingdom that is soon about to go down, by terminal nuclear fire, pestilences, famine, death and destruction. That's what's coming to this place. I want to start off with, give me a precept.
This is Jeremiah 28, verse 8.
Yeah, I was
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Exactly. So the prophets that have been before us and that are now in the highways and byways today, what do? They prophesy against great kingdoms, of death and of pestilence and of famines, man. Because what does a prophet do? He warns. He says before it happens. That's the task of a prophet. So if there's nothing coming to this place, the prophets wouldn't come out. But guess what? There's a lot of death and destruction coming to this place. That's why the prophets are out in the highways and byways in every country, of the globe, man. Not every country, but this truth is being spread across the whole globe, man. Give me Psalms chapter 19, and you give me Jeremiah 29 verse 18.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Jeremiah 29 verse 18. And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and will deliver them to be removed and will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse and an astonishment and a hissing and a reproach among all the nations whither I have driven them.
Yeah, why did that happen? Because they didn't listen to the prophets, man. So that was a consequence of what happened back in the days, man. They didn't want to listen to the man of the Lord. So the Most High made the children of Israel reproach to all the nations, man, as it is today. Curse them with pestilence. Because guess what? How do you think that so-called Holy Rome went down? Holy Rome, it changed to Holy Rome when Jake took over, man. When Jake took over, it turned into Holy Rome, which was not so holy anyways. It was actually pagan because they mixed all kinds of Babylonian feast days in it, and set up the Council of Nicaea, under Constantinople in 325 AD. And what happened then was the Dark Ages came, as they say it now, in which Jake ruled. But guess what? While Jake was ruling, all kinds of sicknesses came on the earth, man. All kinds of pestilences. They have this curse word here in Holland, which is typhus. They say krijg de typhus, which typhus is basically, a sickness, man.
Typhoid.
It's a sickness, and also the pest. They used to curse a lot with these words because those sicknesses were roaming in Europe, man. They were present in Europe, and why were they present in Europe? Because Jake was going off. Jake didn't listen to the man of the Lord, and the Most High brought hell upon them, man. Read on.
Verse. I was also going to another. Let's go to Jeremiah 29, verse 19. Because they have not hearkened to my words, said the Lord Yahweh,
Exactly. So this is the reason, man, and this is the reason that it's gonna happen again, because they have not hearkened to my words, said Yahweh. Read.
which I sent unto them by my servants the prophets.
So the words of the Most High are being sent unto the people by the servants, the prophets. So people, when people come up to us or to other brothers in the States or in Suriname or Mexico or whatever, they want to say that they don't listen to men. But the Most High already said that He speaks through those men. His words are being spoken through the men. You know? So they are out there warning the people. You know, and this, like I said, this truth is globally, man. And like it happened back in those days, give me that, Ecclesiastes 1 and 19. Like it was happening back in those days, it's gonna come back, man. It's gonna come back. These pestilences already roaming the earth now, man. This coronavirus is becoming global, man. Why is it becoming global? Because Jake is fucking hard-headed. They don't want to listen. Plus it's prophecy. It has to happen. You know? The Most High said that He will bring pestilences, famine, death, and destruction upon this earth. You know, so give me also before
Ecclesiastes what?
1 and 16 or 1 and 19.
Oh, yeah, 16. With the more wisdom.
Or 1 and 9.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes, you know, basic scriptures, if you haven't pulled them a long time, you'd be like, was it 90? Was it 60? Was it 9?
So Ecclesiastes 1, you had it? Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done.
Yeah, so a lot of things that happened in the past unto Jake is gonna come back, man. It's gonna come back.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
There's no new thing under the sun, exactly. You know, I was watching this movie, In the Heart of the Sea, 2 days ago on Netflix. Man, that thing gave me the chills, man. You know, because my worst nightmare when I was a child was that I got swallowed by a whale. You know, that I was swimming in the open sea and I got swallowed by a whale, and that same dream kept coming back over and over again, and I didn't even know the book of Jonah. Man, that shit got me waking up in the night, sweating and shit. Always, man, don't want to go back to sleep. One of my nightmares. So I was watching this movie, which is about Moby Dick, right? And I thought it was a child's movie, but it was actually, you know, well, for me then, but it was actually, you know, hoe zeg je dat? Spannend.
Exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting, you know. It was, you know, people died and shit, man. And eventually, there was no food. They had like 2 biscuits and half a cup of water a day for each man, because the boat got capsized, right? Because that big ass whale made it sunk. So they had 2 biscuits a day and a half a cup of water per person. So eventually, people started dying, and then the first person that died, they wanted to throw him overboard, but then the captain said, wait. They was gonna eat him. You see? So, and eventually, you know, during the story, the man that survived the whole thing, he was talking about great abominations that they have done. He didn't want to speak on the story, what happened, because it's an abomination to eat man's flesh. That's an abomination. But guess what? That's gonna come, man. And that movie shows you that when people are hungry and they're thinking about surviving, they will eat human flesh, man. They will eat dead carcasses that are in the streets, man. Whether they have died from pestilences or not, they will eat that fucking body, man, because they're hungry. You know, and there's a theory that if a person hasn't eaten for 3 days, knowing that the time that he's not gonna eat is gonna be prolonged, every man his survival instinct is being triggered. You know, he's not gonna care about his neighbor. He's not gonna care about, you know, people he used to be cool with. He's gonna take what he needs to survive, man. So all of that is coming to this earth, man. Why is that? Because this truth is being spread, and that needs to come, man. because this truth is out there in the highways and byways all across the world. That's why this is happening, man. Give me Matthew chapter 24 and 14. Die regen, man. Die regen ging zo.
Hey, we doen hier sneaky.
Die regen net als sparen.
Maakt niet uit, man.
Dan zou onze Bijbels alles nat worden daar.
We doen het al jaren. Niet doen. Hier is er niet goed. Die spirit hier is gewoon koud. Goed hier.
Als we die camera switchen, kunnen we daar gaan.
Ja. Nee, kom maar op dingen.
Het
Ja, man. Dan kat je dit ook gewoon gelijk.
Heb je hem gestopt?